Right, here we are. I've been excited to go through this footage that I took. So the whole challenge started off with Ewan brainstorming how far he thinks he can row in 20 minutes. And he sort of figured it out about 5K. So then came the thought, okay, so if I do 5K every hour on the rowing machine for 24 hours, that's a lot. That's what, 120 kilometers on the rowing ergo in 24 hours. That's obscene. He was going to do this on his own, and he kind of just guilted me into sort of joining him. But I'm not a rower. Well, I'm more of like a runner, kinda, if you can even call me that. So I said, right, I'll jog for 20 minutes whilst you row for 20 minutes. And then in like the 40-minute breaks that we'd have, we'd like, I don't know, console each other and wipe each other's tears, because it would be pretty painful and horrendous by the end of it. And yeah, it makes for some pretty funny watching, I thought. So I tried to do a diary entry for sort of before, sort of during, and like after, at like random points throughout the run. So this is the 2021 Christmas running challenge and rowing challenge. A bit of R&R, bit of running and rowing, not rest and recovery. We don't do that as Loughborough athletes. No. So I hope you enjoy. It's hard to know when to look at the camera. I mean, I don't really know where the camera is, kind of see it. So I'm going to be looking at my face a lot. So yeah, no eye contact for me. Very nervous. Get nervous when I make eye contact, so. Okay, it's currently 20 to 5. Sunset about an hour and a half ago. So the darkness has begun. We're going to be in darkness till about 7 a.m, 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Ewan's going to be in the garage, so he might shut the door and just be in his own constant environment with the lights on. But I'll be in pitch black, so that'll be interesting, mentally at least, tackling that. So I'm sure sunrise will be really good to look at. That'll be like a nice boost of motivation early morning. So yeah, I haven't actually worked out how far I would have gone before I see sunlight again, but it'll be quite a distance. I'm looking forward to it. I got that nervous energy before you get going doing some sort of challenge. I've never done a race, but I can imagine you get the same sort of like adrenaline before you start a race. So yeah, eaten loads today, drunk loads, can't stop peeing, so I'm very hydrated. Ewan's the same. He's just tucking into some pasta now. And then in, what time is it? Yeah, 4:45. So in about half an hour, I'm going to batch cook huge like vat of pesto pasta with some bell peppers for vitamin C, just to sort of tuck into whenever I get back from these runs. So yeah, starting at 6, I'm going to get my shoes on, get everything ready by 10 to 6, so that at 10 to 6 I can have like a 10-minute warm-up, get myself into the groove and mentally prepare myself for the first run. Excited. Right, it's been a while since I've had to Vaseline the backs of my legs, but has to be done. I got inside intel about this kind of challenge by someone who'd done something similar, and they said that their knees not blew out, but they had a knee injury for a couple months after the challenge. So I'm not taking any precautions. I'm putting knee supports on each leg, and to stop the chafe, I am putting on some Vaseline. So here we go. We've got just over 10 minutes to go. Ewan's chomping at the bit to go and get ready. We're both very excited to get it done. Welcome to this video. At Loughborough, we're quite a sporty bunch. We do this kind of thing all the time. Every other day, pretty much. We set off, get our food together, and we start running every hour. You know, it's the only way you become a good athletic union athlete, is to do stuff like this. I mean, this is kind of tame, just the 24 hours. Usually it's at least 3 days usually. Just, you know, that's like pre-season, just 72 hours constant training. So 24 hours running 3.5 kilometers every hour, you know, just, you know, keep the body topped up, get a little bit of cardio in. Might ache a bit towards the end, but we'll see. This brother has spent all day writing his dissertation, spent 0 time planning any routes for this challenge. So he's kind of making up as it goes along. The plan for the first hour run in a straight line until you hit 1.75 kilometers. Once you hit 1.75, turn around and go back home. You know, then comes food. Haven't prepped any food, but I have a kilogram of pasta ready to boil at home. Got my laptop ready to carry on writing my diss, and then we go again at 7 p.m. I'm going to try and record as much of this as I can so I can filter through the footage, pick out what's good, pick out what's not. The more footage I take, the better prepared, but the better quality the video will be when it's been edited. So I'm about to hit 1.75 kilometers, about to turn around. Now, cool, got it on camera. I'm sure I'll get much less chirpy as the 24 hours goes on, but we'll see. I'll take another video before I get home, and I'll conclude the first lap. Okay, probably due to the lack of warm-up, but my left calf has got really tight, concerningly tight. So I'll definitely give that a bit of attention when I get in. Also, I'm way too hot. I've kept the beanie on, but yeah, the next run I'll do without the beanie, maybe even without the jumper, at least until it gets into the early hours when it gets pretty nasty and cold. But yeah, right now I'm sweating quite a lot. But apart from the calf, apart from being a bit hot, and this seems okay. I've provisionally put on ankle supports, just sort of like preservation, you know, stop myself from falling apart, but I don't think I really need them yet. I know from experience using these, the first couple of times wearing them, super uncomfortable. It really sort of hurt your feet. It's like your feet are getting strangled, it's like the blood supply is getting cut off, but after using them for a little bit, your feet sort of adapt, get used to them. So I'll keep them on for now, hoping that my feet will get like more used to them, because right now they're just a little bit uncomfortable, enough for me to notice it, and yeah, my ankles don't even hurt, so kind of questioning why I've got them on, but we persevere. I've almost finished the first leg. I'm coming up to Loughborough College, so my first leg lap, my first whatever you want to call it, I went past the college, up past the university, past Bilmo, past the hospital, and up towards, I don't know, I think it's towards Nottingham. Got to 1.75 and turned around. So that's been route one. The gap between now and the second leg, I'll be planning an actual 3.5k loop. What I failed to mention was that in between each leg, we're also doing some press ups, because you can't just work your lower body, you can't just be a runner. So I'm gonna do 20 press ups in between each run, and I'm not sure what Iwan's decided he's doing yet, but yeah, do the press ups now. So press ups are done. I've now got pasta on the go, and I'm gonna massage my left calf, because that was giving me a little bit of grief towards the end of the first leg. Shit. I also need to plan the route. I got my laptop out now. Find a 3.5k loop to do the second leg with, and probably most of the other legs with. Lap number 2 just commenced at 7 p.m. I've already made a mistake. I meant to be switching out my running shoes after every single run. I have 2 pairs, so I'm meant to be rotating between them. I've seen in some videos that apparently switching your shoes out when you're doing something like this, when you're doing repeated reps of running, it allows the cushioning to sort of rebound. It just makes for a smoother ride, I've heard. So I've already cocked up there. So I'm running in the same shoes. I've made a kilogram of pasta, fusilli, with 2 jars of pesto. I made that just before I came out. And that, funnily enough, somehow has 2,500 calories in it, which was interesting. So I don't know how many calories I'm looking to burn in this 24-hour thing, but 2,500 will definitely make me in less of a deficit by the end of things. So we'll see. I'll keep track of my calories. I've got my chest strap on that I'm wearing, so my calories burnt is actually going to be pretty accurate. So I'll pretty much know exactly what to put in to counteract what I've burnt. As well as that, I've planned a route. This route is a campus route. It's about 3.7k. Should take me around 22 minutes if I kick it up a gear towards the end of it. So yeah, I wolfed back a shed load of that pasta. I can feel it right at the top of my stomach. I'll do another video when I'm further into the leg. Whew. So yeah, I've decided against the beanie for this one, but I've kept the jumper. I feel like I was going to go without the jumper, but I opened the door and it was pretty nippy. But now I'm running, I'm sweating my balls off. So next time, definitely no jumper. I just can't really be bothered to take it off, stop and tie it around myself. So it stays on for now. Yeah, the pasta's sitting pretty high in my tummy, but that's because my body's not really conditioned to moving while the stomach's full anymore. It was for the weaker marathons, but it's not really conditioned for it anymore. So this is the campus loop. This is the second leg. This is going well. Manifesting positive vibes. Some would say excellent vibes for this challenge. And yeah, all going well. I predict that the first 6 hours of this are going to breeze by. It's just going to be twiddling my thumbs, waiting for it to really hurt. And then I'll start getting some niggles. So yeah, we'll see. Catch you later. This is hour 2 of my day in the life of a Loughborough student. We do a lot of sport here in Loughborough. You know, just taking you through what 24 hours typically looks like at one of the best sporting universities in the world. So usually we do this. Usually we go a little bit further than 3.5k every hour, but so I take it easy because I'm also recording this one as well. Yeah, so hour 2, gonna go home, get some food. No rest, no sleep. That's how Loughborough do it. Here we have the National Centre for Sport and Exercise Science. And as you can see, the lights are still on because everyone's in there still grinding. Remember, at Loughborough, we don't have mindsets, we have grind sets. Of course, you've got to be very careful crossing the roads here. I'm running along a lot of main roads, so I've just recorded a whole video in slow-mo talking about lap 3. Now that's major technical difficulties. Must have been chatting for about 2 minutes. So that's really kicked things off well, lap 3. Just me mumbling in slow-mo. I'm glad I checked. Oh, what a day. Let me run through my day again. So, I've decided to go out without a jumper this time. Just wearing a sports tee. Because battling the elements, that's what we do at Loughborough, is we train our mental resilience. It's all about being comfortable in uncomfortable situations. It's how you become better athletes, and we take that approach in our academia as well. You always put yourself, well, the lecturers put us in stressful situations. For example, aka 3 back-to-back online exams which aren't in an exam hall. They've just been timetabled 3 days in a row. It's just fun like that that really puts every student in uncomfortable situations to see how they manage. That's why Loughborough's in the top 5. You wouldn't be top 5 by being comfortable. No, sir. It's the grind set of constantly being uncomfortable at university, which is why we perform so well at Bucks. It's why we always beat Exeter. So, you know, it's worth gritting your teeth through if you get the bragging rights over. It's not really a uni, is it? It's kind of just a holiday home for failed athletes. I don't know, don't really know how to describe it. Kind of get a weird taste in my mouth whenever I say the E word. Strange. Anyway, lap 3. I'm probably going to stick to this campus route. I've really tried. I spent so long, probably about 3 minutes, trying to find a a good 3.5k route around our house. Just doesn't exist. It's a really unfortunate location, so I think the campus route's probably gonna have to cut it for the majority of this 24 hours, which is good. Should be a nice little tour of campus. Hopefully when it's daylight, the quality will be a lot better. I'm having to stick the exposure up to the highest it can go, and just inshallah, which basically means hope for the best. Trust me, I know Arabic. Woo. Woo. It's a good echo. So, what I mentioned in the slow-mo was quite hard to make out when I was just watching it back. But I just shoveled in a metric shed load of pesto pasta just before I left. I was kind of just sitting in front of the TV with Ewan, just mindlessly shoveling it in. And with a 5-minute warning before we had to go off and do our shiz, as they say, I got particularly concerned. Because now I can feel it at the top of my stomach. But, alas, it's good calories. It'll be fine. If I can get through this, then my stomach should be trying to sort of adjusting to this new sort of status quo, shall we say. Yeah, feeling particularly comfortable. I've swapped my shoes. I should have swapped them last time, as I've previously mentioned, but decided to switch them out now. Well, I didn't decide. I forgot last time. So now I'm doing what I was meant to do. All about sticking to a plan. Isn't that right? Ewan's not really taking videos. I'll try and interview him when I get back after we've done our press ups. But yeah, he seems to be doing fine. He felt an impingement sort of in his shoulder after the first round and a pain in his lower spine, so that's always promising. But then after the second one, and hopefully after this third one, after the second one he said he was fine, feeling really good, and hopefully that continues after this third one. I'm definitely feeling good. This is not my first rodeo. I mean, me and Ewan do this kind of stuff all the time. It's just, now we're in the off season. We put on a bit of timber, a bit of muscle mass, taking in extra protein. We probably gained at least 15 kilograms of lean muscle over the last week. So it's quite hard to move ourselves around, but it's that grit, it's that resilience. Let's go. A really important mantra to always remember is that tough times never last. Only tough people last. There's another one that I was told by an old friend. He's graduated now. But whenever times got really tough, he used to just pull me to one side, put his hand on my shoulder and say, "Harrison, it's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour." And them four little lines really just really stuck in my head. So hopefully they stick in yours too. I'm very fortunate to have these kind of friends around me that will pick me up when I'm down. Hopefully from one brother to another, or from a brother to a sister, I can do the same. Mashallah. Right then, I've just finished lap number 3. Ewan seems to be already done. The garage is shut, but you can't see that. It's way too dark. Probably sat in the living room, chilling out. Let's go say hi to him. Oh, Ewan, darling.
Hello?
How art thou?
I'm good. I started to sweat a bit more on that one.
Yeah.
And there's some bad news.
What's the bad news?
There's a blister starting to form
Whereabouts?
on my finger.
Shit. That's not good.
But it's underneath the calluses.
The callus.
Same thing.
Right, yeah. No, absolutely.
So like it's okay because it's underneath. Do you know what I mean?
Is it giving you grief?
Nope.
Good.
Tried the handle, so it should all be good.
So, how'd it feel?
Yeah, it was good to be fair. Just casual at the moment.
1/8 of the way there.
I think when we get to when we get to midnight,
Yeah.
it'll get a little bit difficult to like four to from there to 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I think that'll be really difficult, and I don't think it'll be too bad, and then it'll get worse again.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think we'll have a little rush, like in the early hours, because we're like, oh my god, it's early hours,
Yeah.
and then we'll crash again, and then hopefully at sunrise we'll pick up again.
Yeah, I think we'll get better with the sun. It'll get harder as the sun goes down.
Yeah. No, for sure. I think Kerry said that like 10 a.m, like 2 hours after sunrise, was like the hardest one for her.
Really?
I think I remember that correctly. So, yeah. Nice poo?
It's okay.
Yeah.
I've only just released the bombs, so like
Mm-hmm.
it felt pretty clean.
Okay.
Felt pretty clean, so I'm hoping.
Are we still using kitchen roll, or we got the nice 2-ply?
We're on the kitchen roll still.
Fuck. There's baby wipes there if you need.
Oh, so no wiper! I knew it felt clean.
It's a good day, baby.
I knew it felt clean.
Brilliant. Cool. Right.
How was your run?
Yeah.
No niggles?
No niggles.
No little niggles?
I'll wrap up this video. I've been videoing the entire conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a violation.
What a violation. No, you didn't say anything bad. So we'll catch you at the 4th lap. Lap 4 has commenced. Lap 4 has commenced. Feeling pretty good. I forgot to change my shoes again, I just realised. Well, to keep up with the trend, I guess I'll be changing my shoes every 2 times I run. So that's actually been the plan the whole time. So yeah, definitely haven't just thought of that. Should be okay. Literally nothing is of concern at the moment in terms of my body. Everything's holding up pretty well, apart from my lungs hurt. Just out of breath. To be fair, I just went up a hill. Probably the wrong time to start recording. Good lung capacity, Harry. Bloody hell, these videos are bad quality. Bloody hell, these videos are good quality. It's just the odd street lamp where it gets to good quality. I should pause and do a monologue underneath each one. That'd be good. I've gone for the hooded approach so I can feel like Rocky Balboa or something. I'm less likely to get messed with by the youths now. By the youths of today. If I'm wearing my hood. Yeah, still a bit hot. But that's probably because of the humidity. It's pretty humid. It's almost 100%. It's like 97% humidity. It feels like the rain's kind of sitting in the air, just hitting my face. Strange. Right, so about to start lap number 5. What have I done? I've written 1 line of my coursework. I've run a little bit about solar power, different types of it. Only the 1 line managed to get out. Next time I'll definitely write another one. So, what else have I done? I've Vaselined my testicles, which is good, stopping the chafe. A little bit of pasta. I've had a few jelly babies as well. I've changed shoes. I've changed boxes. Kept the same shorts. We'll be changing the shorts next time. Starting in 2 minutes. Just getting some pump up, D&B on. And then we'll go. I'll do another video when we get out there. Yeah. This is our station. This is my laptop, my pasta. Looks shocking. Oh shit, I need to finish this. These are my clothes I've got in a bag on the floor. here. We got Hell's Kitchen, some biscuits, massage gun, where is it at? Slash sex toys. I don't know. Depends how the night goes. Sleep deprivation is a funny effect.